Okay, so I'm here with David, who's been living in Spain for quite some time. I'm just going to have a little chat with David to find out what life is like in Spain and ask him to share some thoughts with us. So let's go. David, hello.
Hello.
So, David, tell me, where were you from originally?
Originally from Canada.
From Canada.
Toronto.
And how long have you been living in Spain?
Since 2015.
Okay. And why did you decide to move to Spain?
Well, I've had I've been coming here to Estepona since 1984 actually, and had the apartment here about 30 years now.
Okay.
And wanted to come here eventually.
And why Estepona?
It was the chance because I came to Costa Natura, which is a nature place down there, right? And so it was why I came here in the first place.
Yeah, okay.
And since I like it so much, that's why I landed in Estepona.
Oh, fair enough. So, let's go on to some questions about Spain.
Yes.
What was the most surprising thing for you when you first arrived in Spain?
I don't think really anything.
No?
Because, I mean, I lived in Kenya, I lived in Germany, I lived in Switzerland, and had the contact to Italy, so I take everything the way it is.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know homesickness. I've always been happy wherever I was, you know?
Yeah.
And I've never missed anywhere else.
Okay. Was there any particular culture shocks for you in terms of the way the Spanish live their lives?
No, not really. No. You're not supposed to say that, are you? You're supposed to find it terribly shocking. No, I can't really say so because I've always taken things the way it is, and I find people are people.
Okay. So what would you say is the biggest difference, say, between here and Canada?
The weather.
The weather, yeah. Obviously, yeah.
And of course, the language, obviously.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I haven't lived in Canada for over 50 years.
Okay.
So I can't...
So, say, for example, Germany, where you live more recently.
Yes. Well, I mean, obviously, people are a bit different. The food is different, of course, as you say. The weather is different. Maybe it's a little bit more laid back here. I don't know.
Yeah. What do you think Spain does best?
Oh, well, I don't know. Well, the food's wonderful, of course.
Yeah. And just what the general lifestyle. I mean, we're sitting here in a cafe, and there's just lots of people out, just taking time, enjoying.
Yeah. I think because I have always seen people as individuals.
Yeah.
Not as Spanish or Swiss or
Yeah.
but as individuals, and I think and I've always felt everywhere. Most people are nice everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, there's
a few exceptions,
obviously, but basically, and also, if you're nice to people, they're nice to you.
Yeah.
There's a German expression: "The way you call into the forest is how it echoes back." Right?
Yeah. And do you feel happier here or healthier?
Well, I'm not terribly healthy at the moment, actually. But,
okay.
but basically, yeah. Well, happier. I can't really say it because I've always been really content wherever I've been. I'm not the sort of person who. I was very happy with many years. Well, if I hadn't been happy in Switzerland, I wouldn't have stayed there 40 years, right?
Yeah. Okay, it makes sense. Okay. Is there anything that frustrates you about living in Spain?
No.
No?
No.
No.
If anything that frustrates me is maybe to do with me, not Spain. No, I don't. No, not really.
Okay. Have you ever thought about moving back or leaving Spain?
No. If I thought so, I wouldn't have come here in the first place.
No, of course.
And anyway, I can't because I've burned all my bridges behind me.
What do you think is one of the biggest mistakes that expats make when they move to somewhere like Spain?
Expecting everything's going to be like it is at home.
Yeah.
And expect everybody is going to adjust to them rather than vice versa.
Them adjusting to, that makes sense. So what advice would you give to someone who's thinking of maybe moving to Spain?
Well, integrate.
Yeah.
And, well, above all, learn the language.
Yeah.
Because I think there's nothing that, I mean, I have a friend here who lived here 40 years. He only Spanish word he speaks is calabacin. Nothing else, you know. And which, you know, I don't understand.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not, well, he said, you know, it's hard, you know, to learning the language when you're 80. I said, when you came here, you were 60, right?
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, because I always say there's nothing that opens your horizons like learning another language. Speaking in I mean, okay, so obviously you can exist here with English with no problem.
Yeah.
But that's not the point, is it?
No, definitely not.
And as I say, it just, you know, integrate and don't expect people to adjust to you.
What do you think about pricing here in terms of, do you think it's more expensive here than other places you lived, or cheaper, or?
Well, I lived in Switzerland.
Okay, one of the most expensive places to live, yeah.
So like that. And yeah, well, I mean, Switzerland, well, I mean, I assume that it's cheaper than Germany. I assume, I don't really know. But it's certainly, well, everywhere's cheaper than Switzerland. Well, I was in Switzerland, when was it now? 4 years ago, maybe? Maybe it was, I'm not sure if it was before COVID. The last time I was in Switzerland, we were in a restaurant and I had a bottle of wine, and a good restaurant, you know, not an exclusive, but a good restaurant. And a bottle of wine which cost 60 Swiss francs.
Yeah. What's that in euros?
About 60 euros.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Wow, yeah, and you can...
And you know, a house wine.
Yeah, nothing fancy or anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's Switzerland for now.
What do you prefer, the summer or the winter here?
Oh, this summer.
The summer.
Yeah.
You don't find it too hot?
No.
Okay.
Well, my apartment in Costa Natura faces north. And I mean, it's very small because the apartment's everywhere. It's a little studio. But because it comes there, I never have direct sun in the apartment in the summer, which is not in the winter. It's not so much an advantage, but in the summer it's a big advantage.
Yeah. It can be a bit cold in the winter.
A little bit, yeah. But it's very small, so it heats up fast.
Okay.
Mind you, this has been a cold winter, unusually cold.
It has been, yeah. So
a lot of rain. I mean, we need rain, but we've had enough now.
We've had a lot. I think we'll be all right for the summer. What would you, if you had one word to describe life in Spain, what would you say?
Spanish. No, I think it's, I don't know. I've always had the life I've always had. I think basically it's, I don't know really. I think it's reasonably relaxed, isn't it?
Yeah. I'd imagine somewhere like Germany, they're a little bit more stressed, a little bit more career focused.
Yeah, probably.
Rushing around a bit more, not taking time to enjoy things.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. But I mean, and Switzerland probably.
Yeah.
Probably too. But.
Yeah.
But I come from theatre. I was an opera singer. I worked in theatre all my life and so forth. And in theatre, people are a bit different anyway. I mean, they're more, well, of course, they're very stressed also on their career, but they're sort of international. There's not a great difference between Switzerland, Germany, English, and so forth. The theatre people, I think they're sort of, and theatres tend to be international, well, particularly not spoken theatre, of course, but music theatre people are, you know, from all over the place anyway, so everybody's very integrated generally.
Yeah.
So that's what I feel about Spain as well, because
yeah, it's got a definite international feel about it, and everyone gets together. Yeah.
Well, the nice thing about Estepona is that it is still Spanish.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously there's a lot of tourists and a lot of, you know, but it isn't like, I don't know, Torremolinos or somewhere like or Puerto de Duquesa, where you might as well be in England.
Yeah, you might.
Yeah,
it's true.
So, but it's nice, and Estepona is still a Spanish city, so let's hope it stays that way.
It is, yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, just one more. Well, actually, two more questions. Yeah. If someone is thinking about moving to Spain, do you think they should?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, at least give it a try. Yeah.
Well, it depends on, you know, your whole situation. You know, but if you're thinking of moving to Spain, well, I would say, you know. Well, I think if you're thinking you've been here, haven't you?
Yeah.
Likely.
Yeah, you've obviously visited and you like the idea of it. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not a matter of just I mean, I think you have to have a reason to be here. I mean, not just say, oh, the weather's nice, and there are people, here once a couple of weeks on holidays and then move here and don't know what they're going to do.
Yeah.
Because I said that I got integrated in the cultural life in Estepona before I came.
Yeah.
And if I hadn't done that, I wouldn't have. But because I did, that's why I thought, well, then I can go, because other people come and then they come to the restaurants and then they don't know what they're going to do after that.
Yeah.
Well, of course, there is a big London, which is a lot of English community and so forth.
Yeah. Okay. And do you think Spain has changed you as a person?
No.
No. All right. Well, thanks very much for chatting
Yeah.
to me. It's been really useful. I've enjoyed
I
it.
hope so.
All right. See you.
I hope so.